So it's not a clay tower, it's excretion. So that's a horn borer moth. And what it does is it bores a hole into the horn, lays its eggs inside the horn, and then covers it up. And as the eggs hatch, and then they eat. And that's the excretion they're pushing out.
What do they eat? Do they eat the horn itself?
Eat the horn itself. It's the only thing in nature that eats the horn, yeah. Nothing else in nature will eat a horn except the moth, yeah.
They won't eat on a live animal?
No, on dead animals, yeah.
Whether the horn borer moth can do that on another surface. If there's not a horn available to them, can they do the same
No,
on another surface?
it's particular to the horns of animals, yeah. They need that keratin in it, and that's what they're after.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they only do it on horns of deceased animals, yeah. It's like, it has to be in the right environment for the host to take root in the horns. So you actually have to find it in a position where the sunlight's right, the moisture, the temperature's right, and they're quite particular about them. So you won't find them in horns everywhere, but you'll find them, especially when people take horns into the lodge and they put it in a nice shady spot. Then you'll see the moths will go there and use that. But in other areas where they're out in the open sun, often you don't find the moths taking host. So it is dependent on a lot of factors, yeah.
So if I were to clean that off now, I would see quite a few holes.
Yeah.
Just holes there.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill them.
They're not inside, they must be old. These are old. They're quite hard. Yeah, you can see there's the tiny little hole in there. That's what it bores into. Yeah, but you can see it's quite clogged up. So yeah. But it's those symbiotic relationships, not all of them are positive symbiotic, but those symbiotic relationships in nature are so critical. You have to have all the different elements for all the animals to survive. If you take out one element, other animals will suffer. So it's quite an interesting relationship, yeah.
Like collaborative conservation.
Yeah, like collaborative conservation. Equally challenging.